Salutations everyone, this is Razor bringing you guys the 10th and quite possibly final installment of Quest for a Main here with Fox McCloud. There's a couple of characters that I was, been on the fence about for a while if I wanted to, invest the time to see if I should pick them up, Meta Knight Mewtwo and Rob, and maybe Corrin. But I just don't feel like I'll ever be really decent enough with those characters. Just don't get enough consistent results. And Fox is a very fun and interesting character. I think he's probably the first character that I started having a ton of fun with back in Smash 64. Just because I love using his up air a lot, and lasers was cool, and you could do some fun stuff with him. And in Smash 4, Fox is quite interesting because when the game first came out, everyone's like, Fox, mid-tier, whatever. And they kind of just threw him to the wayside. And the only, the perception of him has changed a bit. Everyone, for a long time has, been able to realize that Fox is pretty good. He's by no means a bad character in the game. But nothing has really changed with Fox. He hasn't gotten any major buffs or nerfs that have changed how he combos or how he kills or how he really does much of anything. The only real thing that has changed with Fox is basically Larry Lur's results with him. He's the Fox main of Fox mains and probably the only Fox player in the top 30 or top 25. I don't know where people are. I know that the lower PGR rankings are already out, but Fox, when it comes to Fox results, Larry's the only one that really gets them. And his performance has fluctuated over the years. But with Fox as a character that I've been trying to play, he's very difficult. With Fox, you have very prominent strengths and weaknesses. He is the fast faller of fast fallers, as he's always been. So he's huge combo food, very, very exploitable recovery, especially like the Mario Brothers, for instance. They can really exploit Fox's recovery. Fireballs to cover illusions and, all their back airs and fairs and stuff to take care of Fire Foxes. But, there are other characters that can kind of do what they do. When it comes to Fox recovery, pretty much everybody says, side B is what you should always do. You should always go first option to side B. But, playing mostly in for glory and against people on stream, you can kind of afford to mix things up because they might be looking to punish you on stage. And especially with lag, Fox has one of the less amazing recoveries in the game, because you really need to sweet spot the edge with Fox or you are dead to rights. Much like Corrins that just spam counter, very easily exploited. But with Fox, a very fun character, very combo dependent. With those up tilts, you really need to nail your up tilts and your perfect pivot up tilts that, at low percentage and against other fast fallers can combo into itself quite a number of times. You have to mix in the air dodge baits and your aerials. All of Fox's aerials have a ton of uses. Obviously, you have the fair footstool combo. Dare into up smash is his most consistent way of getting kills, and of course you have the up air, his most potent kill moves, what you're going to try to use the most. Back air for those off stage opponents, especially those with not so great recovery. They aren't going to be able to make it back nearly as quickly as against some of those other back airs. Very, very good angle, good knockback. Pretty decent growth as well, and very good speed. Raw back airs with Fox are pretty easy, and very, very good results can come out of it, especially greatly placed forward tilts. So yes, combos are very, very important with Fox. You have the up tilts into up airs, trying to string in those up airs, and depending on opponent DI, mixing in a back air to catch an air dodge, throwing out those up airs into forward airs, There's basically a flow chart for pretty much every character at every percent. So while Fox is combo dependent, knowing when and what move to use, especially aerial move to use, is very, very important with Fox. He's not like some other characters where you're going to be mainly using 1 or 2 moves, and you know these 1 or 2 moves are going to pretty much work at every percentage, and you're just going to have to find a way to make it work. With Fox, basically he'll almost always have an option that can work. It's just a matter of knowing which option you want to use. He can have some trouble killing. You know, he has some tried and true, super high percents, you know, up tilt can kill. Up tilt into up air is, you know, one of the things that most people are going to be looking to do, but most likely that isn't going to kill if it is comboing, especially against floaties and stuff. You have the Sakurai combos, and maybe to catch some of those air dodges at higher percents, people not looking to get up aired. And of course you have the back air mix-ups, as well as the off-stage game. You have the drill into up smash. You have the jab jab pop-up into up smash. His down smash can cover a lot of options at the ledge. And nair into shine off stage can be true against certain characters with not so stellar recoveries, or that, you know, need a lot of startup time, such as Ike. If you you know, back nair and then go into a shine, that's a free kill at any percent. And, you know, that'll work on some other characters as well. You know, shine doesn't get a lot of uses. You mostly want to use it to reflect projectiles. You know, it's not frame 1. You're not going to get a ton of combos. You know, they did make that one change early on to shine where you can get a quasi shine spike, but nowhere near in, you know, what we were able to do in other Smash games. But the Fox is super fun, super fast, has a little bit of trouble getting in. Obviously doesn't have any disjoints to speak of outside of the laser. His laser, you know, while, you know, quite fast, not nearly as spammable or as powerful as Melee, where you could just laser for days, get 1,000,000 free damage, and then start going to town with your kill setups. But, you know, it's a nice little thing to just throw in there if they're off stage, and let's say it's like a Bayonetta or something that you do not want to challenge off stage. You know, throw in some laser damage here and there. He doesn't have a kill throw. I think forward throw will be the first to kill, you know, starting with, you know, light characters at like 190% or something like that. So he's not going to be able to get anything off of throws. No kill combos into throws, and no kill throws to speak of as well. Yeah, even in the very high percents, unless they have very poor DI and you maybe have them on, you know, the platform of Smashville and you toss them into the blast zone. So, you know, the possibilities are out there. But Fox still is going to have a bit of a trouble killing. He's got, you know, maybe more setups than other characters that have trouble killing. But you know, still you need to mix in your approaches with your dashes, your grabs, you know, getting in as many up airs as possible, obviously. You know, for glory level, basically trying to get the opponent off stage is going to be a bit more key, just because that will open up other options for you just to kill with back air, and possibly bait an air dodge, get an up smash, or, you know, drill the up smash isn't that difficult to get. Jab jab pop into up smash. You need to get your spacing right in order to get. So you know, with Fox, you know, baiting is kind of an important thing, but mostly combos are going to be your bread and butter, whether it's doing damage or killing. Down throw into fair, falling fairs, and then getting your locks, your jab locks with angled down forward tilts, and then to an up tilt up air can get you a huge damage, you know, starting at 0%, and give you a pretty big lead. Get them BZs off stage, hit them with the back airs, the old Fox foot. Basically, there are a lot of matchups that Fox can really exploit with his speed and his approaching tools, especially if the opponent doesn't have great defense or a great disjoint, or, you know, like a swords to keep Fox at bay and, you know, punish his aggressive play style. But with Fox, you need to be aggressive. That there really isn't a defensive Fox option out there. you could be a defensive Diddy or a defensive Sheik, and you know, make things work with, you know, certain different play styles. You can even be like maybe a defensive, you know, Mario or Luigi. But with Fox, offense is really the name of the game, especially since there's not a lot of escape options with Fox, and being such a fast faller, that you just need to keep your opponents on their toes, keep on the offensive. Nair is a really great tool to just extend things past where they otherwise might go. Catch some air dodges. Drill is a pretty decent approach tool, but definitely not something that you want to just continuously throw out there. Otherwise, you know, get those those jabs for some damage, footstools for the win, and obviously those dash attacks to get those openings. So Fox is a pretty difficult character for the, you might say that he has a low skill floor, but a very high skill ceiling. So much more difficult than meets the eye. A lot of people just see someone get 6 or 7 up airs in a row and they think Fox is, you know, broken cheesiness, but Fox, honestly, he is super honest. Fox is very honest, a balanced character, has a lot of weak parts of his toolkit, but some very strong ones as well that just make for an overall fun character if you know how to play him right. I just don't know if I have the skill.